Guys, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how you can preview an image using JavaScript before upload. Like maybe you want to create a site and you require image upload and you want the user to actually review the image before uploading. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you in this video. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click on that like button and turn on the bell notification so you can receive other tutorials when I upload them. So let's get started. First, I'm going to be using AN Writer on my Android device, and I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you can download and start using it if you don't have any code editor on your phone. So let's get started. I'm going to open up AN Writer and I'm going to create a new file. So just click on this plus sign, and first we'll add the HTML5 template. So this code editor allows you to autofill it, like gives you the suggestion. So once you just type HT, you're going to see HTML5 template. Just click on it, and the first thing we have to do is we need a label. Just gonna call it upload, or rather we're gonna call it select image. So just gonna call it select image, and we're gonna create an input, give it a type file, and give it an ID of image, and there's this attribute that we need to add to show that we're accepting only image. So I'm going to say accept image / and star. So we're gonna hide it, right? So we're gonna put hidden. The next thing is an image tag to hold our image. So once we select the image, it's going to appear in it. So the next thing you have to do is add some CSS to style the page. Just gonna give it some simple styling, not anything complicated. So gonna add the style tag, style, and the first thing you have to do is style our image. So just gonna say image. I'm gonna give it a height of let's say 30 view height, and a width, give it a width of, let's say 50%. 50% width. So if we preview it, here's what we're going to have, right? So the next thing you have to do is you're going to create a button that simply says upload. The button is not actually going to do anything, so I'll just say upload, and if we preview it, this will have. So the next thing you have to do is to add the JavaScript. So we're just going to add the script tag, and inside the first thing we need to grab is our image, the image the user is going to upload. So we're just gonna create a variable, call it img, will be equal to documents that get elements by id. So the id we gave the input was image, so I'm just gonna type image here. So the next variable we're going to create will be our image, where the image is going to appear. So we're going to grab that, just going to call it space, will be equal to document dot, I'm going to use query selector since you are grabbing the image. Just gonna pass in image here, and the next thing you have to do is pass an event listener to the space. So just gonna say space dot add event listener. Gonna add a change event. So I'm gonna type in change here. So we're going to add an arrow function, and that arrow function is going to take a parameter called event. So just going to pass in event here, give an arrow function, and the first thing you have to do is grab the image that's been selected by the user. And to do this, first of all, we have to create a variable. I'm going to call it image, since it's getting the selected image, and it will be equal to url dot create object url, and we're going to pass in event dot target dot files at index of 0, since you want to grab the first file that has been selected by the user. So the next thing you have to do is set the image into the space that we created for the image. So I'm just going to say space dot source would be equal to the image selected. So we made a mistake here, and actually we're supposed to add the event listener to the input. So well, it's correct though. So next you have to do is to test it out to see if it works. So we're going to go ahead and save it. Just gonna call it upload image. So just gonna save it, and gonna open up our files. Since we want to open it with Chrome, I'm gonna go to files, locate the file. So here it says upload image.html. So we're gonna click on it and open with Chrome. So go ahead and open with Chrome and just wait for it to load. So here it is, it's loaded. Now we're just gonna go ahead and click on select image. Actually, you made a mistake. Like I said, what we had to do is to select the label to be for our image upload, and we didn't do that. That's why when we click on select image, nothing actually happens. So let's go back to our code and correct it. Back here in our code, so what we have to do is to go to our label and just add this attribute for equal to the id of the input, since we want to make it to be a label for our input. So we're just going to add the id, which is image, and that's it. Just save it and reload it on our Chrome. Just gonna reload it, and once it's reloaded, we click on select image. As you can see, it's asking us to allow Chrome to access photos and media, so we're going to allow it, and we're going to go ahead and select an image. As you can see, the attribute we added to allow only images to be selected, it takes us straight to where we have images. I'm just gonna use this one, click on done, and it should definitely work now. So I'm just gonna go back and check for any other errors that we have in the code. So we're back here in our code, and the error we made was the event listener was supposed to be added to our input, which we named it img. So here we are, we've corrected the error and save it. Just gonna go ahead and reload it on our Chrome browser. So let's go ahead and reload it. All right, so click on select image. Just gonna select an image from our folder, click on done, and as you can see here we have the image. It is the preview of the image that we have now, and our code works just fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select a different image to show you that it actually works. So I'm just gonna change the image and select this one, click on done, and as you can see you're having a preview of it. So thank you all for watching the video. I'm going to leave the link to the code so you can just get it and test it out yourself, or you can just follow along the tutorial and code it yourself. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you can receive more tutorials like this one on my channel. See you in the next video.